And while they were there, many things happened to them. But finally, one day, they had been taught the Ten Commandments to do what was true and what was right. But while they were there, the king that was in charge of them was called King Nebuchadnezzar. Can you see that? Nebuchadnezzar. One more time. Nebuchadnezzar. You might want to remember that later. The king was in charge of them, King Nebuchadnezzar. And do you know what he did? He built a huge statue of himself. Tall! And made a whole fine thing. Now, are we supposed to worship other gods besides the true and living God? What? No, we're not. And did you know what happened? He said at a certain time every day, there was going to be a statue of some trumpets. Come here, Caleb. Put the skinny in. Come here, Zachary. Put the skinny in his mouth. Come here, little Dave. Put the skinny in his mouth. Put the skinny in his mouth. And I say, come on. Are you ready? Turn around and face some people. He said at a certain time every day there's going to be a sounding of all kinds of music. What do they blow? He said when there is a sounding of all kinds of music, you are to drop to your knees on the ground and worship the statue of death. These guys over here, these tough brothers, have been taught the Ten Commandments and they knew they were not supposed to have any other gods before them. Are they going to know? He said, if you do not bow before the statue of the music service, then you are going to be thrown into the fiery furnace. So it came time for the horns to blow, and the horn blew. Thought maybe they needed another chance. So he said, I'll give you another chance. And once again, the horns blew. Yes, there's some altar right here. Don't give me some. Keep it quiet. The king got so mad. He said, I want you to heat the furnace up. And somebody in the script, this word right here. Somebody in the script, let's see. In the second row right here. What is the word? 7 is the word. I want you to heat the fire up 7 times hotter than it is. I want you to heat it up 7 times hotter than it already is. And he took those boys and he tied their hands and he didn't want to run away. And he threw them into the fiery furnace. Do you know what happened? The king looked into the furnace. And he saw one boy whose name was Shadrach. One boy whose name was Meshach. And one boy whose name was Abednego. And one more guy. Who was the other guy? Who was that guy walking around with them? And the king said it looks like the Son of Man. And do you know who it was? It was Jesus. Jesus came and he was in the furnace. And he saw them, the king saw them doing what in the furnace? Raise your hand. because they knew what to do. At what time I am afraid, and at what time I am afraid, I will trust in God. I trust in God. They were thrown into the fire. That's the story of. What's your name in the story? What's your name? Only one will remember the name of Abednego. Thank you. Thank you, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. You can put your phones right back here in this file. Get your copy of Annie that will leave it now. And Miss Emma, thank you for helping me today. This is for you. You're welcome. Be careful going off the stage. And for my 3 trumpet players, please come up here. Oh, do you want to do one more? Okay, put it on your seat. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, we'll get you another one later. Thank you.
Okay, have a seat. Have a seat. Okay. Miss Doris is going to be my helper. If you would just come and hold this microphone for me for just a little bit. You tell me what this word is. You couldn't say it. What is it? Fear. Now what word is this? Okay. Now my question is, which is bigger? Fear is bigger. Now, the thing is, if I what day I'm afraid, I'm supposed to do something. What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to trust the Lord. This says me plus what?
God.
Now which one's bigger? Okay, now there's actually just a secret here. When it comes to this, it's called an optical illusion. They're actually the same size. But this looks bigger. Sometimes fear seems so big to us. And it seems like we are so small next to that fear. But God wants us to see it a different way. He wants us to see the fear as smaller than us because we trust in Him. Do you want to trust God when you're afraid? Yes, absolutely. Now, a few things that have to be said about fear. Sometimes there is reasons to be afraid. Did you know that, John Pottier? Sometimes there's reasons to be afraid. Being afraid isn't necessarily wrong. I mean, there's sometimes we should be a little bit afraid. The question is, what do we do when we're afraid? If we're afraid, that's when we need to trust in God. What time I'm afraid, I will trust in you. There can be very scary things that happen in families. Sometimes moms and dads start fighting and then one of them leaves and it's a very, very scary time. And you can be afraid about what's going to happen. But when you're afraid, then you say, God, I am going to trust you no matter what's happening to me. Or maybe you find out that somebody in your family did something terrible and your mom or your dad ends up in jail. Oh, that's horrible and I would be so afraid. But if I'm afraid at a time like that, I will put my trust in you. I will put my trust in God. And even though I'm afraid, God is going to help me.
Yeah.
Now, do you believe it's true? It is true. The main thing is, I have to be willing to trust God. I can't trust everybody. Some people are really, really dastardly. And some people are just terrible people. And would you want to trust Triple D? No way. Can you trust First Band? Why, sure. Because I want you to know what the Bible says. Now, I did ask for a little bit of help this evening. Would you shine that spotlight on Jonathan Edsel back there?
Just like,
Oh, you can't shine the spotlight on Jonathan Edsel. He just left. Well, in that case, shine it on his dad, Roy Edsel. Okay, Roy. Did I ask your son to bring something tonight?
Yes.
Okay, did he bring it?
Yes.
Do you all want to know what it is?
yes.
Okay, Roy, tell me, what did Jonathan bring? A cat litter box. Well, what is cat litter for?
Yeah.
It's a toilet for cats? How many of you have a cat? Do you have a cat litter box? Well, then you know what a cat litter box is. Okay, then Roy, would you tell me what Jonathan did with the cat litter box? Oh, the cat litter box is in my office. Well, I'll tell you what. Would you go get the cat litter box out of my office?
Ew.
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 Well, it might be something not so good. You saw I did leave this up here. Not fun. No fun. Well, we have a cat litter box. I don't have a cat, so I didn't have a cat litter box. Okay, we have a cat litter box. And this is a cat litter box. Now, there's some things you probably wouldn't want to have to do with the cat litter box. Let me see here. John Potter, since you're on the front row, would you want somebody to spill this on you? No? No. Would you have to like to walk around all day and hold it?
No.
What if it was really terrible? What if I said, I didn't have to scoot for it, but what if I pulled out one of those? And I just wonder if I have a volunteer that would want to eat one of those. Now, 1 second here. Let me set it right here for a second. Let me look down here. Well, Mrs. Lanou, would you like to eat one of these? You think so? Okay. Oh, no? No? Okay, well, then if you don't want to eat one, then you'll have to sit back down. I'm sorry. Oh, you do want to eat one? Okay, I'll let you hold this microphone.
Don't break.
1 second here. I'm gonna get out one of these. It's kind of hard to dry. It's dry. It's dry. It got kind of hard in here. Are you sure you want to eat it? Okay. Oh, you didn't eat it? Okay, put it right there. She changed her mind. She didn't eat it. Okay, give her a hand for thinking she was brave, but she really wasn't brave. Now, you know, the thing is it's very hard to get somebody to eat something out of the cat litter box. I think maybe what I need is the dastardly dude. What do you think? The dialogue? Okay, here's what I want you to do. I want you to cry out and say, Triple D, Triple D. Good. Today, haven't you?
That's right, and this is pretty
Huh?
cute.
You've been all about doing scary things today, right?
Yeah.
Did you scare Mrs. Snodwiggle?
I did scare Miss Nutwiggles.
Is her name Mrs. Snotwiggle?
No!
It's Mrs.
Okay, Snot? Snod?
Yes,
Snod?
It's not in your business. Okay, Mrs. Snodwiggle. You scared Mrs. Snodwiggle, and sometimes there are scary things that need to be done, and I was having trouble today getting a volunteer. Come back over here, please. You see, do you know what this box is called?
A candy box.
Oh, it's a candy box, huh? It's actually called a cat litter box. And so I was
You guys tricked me!
So
You guys tricked me! I thought I was gonna keep me cool and
Yeah,
stuff.
hold this for me. And because I'm going to need you to eat one of these. Do you want a big one or a small one?
I'll take. Oh no. Give me the biggest turd you have. Smells like delicious.
Thank you very much. Is it good?
It's delicious.
It's delicious. Let me tell you the secret. This is actually not the cat litter box that Jonathan brought. His is in my office, but this one has Grape Nut cereal in it. And then it has Tootsie Rolls. And it's all candy and breakfast food. Now, the truth is, you have to admit, it looked very scary. But just because it looks scary didn't mean that it was really horrifying after all. Now, some things scare us and they're not really what they seem to be. The lights got turned out and there was terrible, scary animal noises. And Mrs. Snodwiggle was afraid, but was there really an animal? No, there wasn't really an animal. So sometimes we have a reason to be afraid, but then we trust God, even though some bad things can happen. And then sometimes we think we're afraid, but there's not really a good reason. Either way, whenever I am afraid, I will trust in you. Psalms 56:3. Say that one more time. Whenever I am afraid, I will trust in you. Psalms 56:3. Give yourselves a hand for an awesome audience.
All right, it's time to play a game, everybody. Which means it's time to play left or right. For the first two nights, who won the game? The boys. But tonight is the girls' turn to win, isn't it? Yeah. It's the girls' turn to win?
Yes!
What we're going to do, just in case you weren't here, you're going to come up to the front if you answer your question correctly. You're going to pick one of the yellow stars. We're going to uncover it and see how many points it is. And then you're going to decide if it goes to left or right. And even if you're a boy, you might give your points to the girl. Or if you're a girl, you might accidentally give them to the boys. But if you give them to the right side, you are going to the box of stuff where there is prizes and surprises. Are you ready? All right, here comes Sister Donna with our question.
Are we ready to play this game tonight? Who's going to win tonight? Okay, that's what I like to hear. Okay, then tonight is the girls' night to go first. Our first question is, why were the three Hebrew children in a foreign land?
Why are they in a
know how to live for God. Okay, guys, help him out. Should we go left? Should we go right? Left. He's gonna go left. Girls, here's your question. Okay, what was the name of the Babylonian king that took the Hebrews? Here's your other question. Come back and answer. What was the name? Okay. Okay, girls, what was the name of the Babylonian king that took the 3 Hebrew children?
What was the name of the king? Here she comes. The name is...
Help her choose, girls. Should she go left? Should she go right? Right. She's going to go right.
It's a boy's question, boys.
What did King Nebuchadnezzar build? No. Now the girls get to try.
It's a girl's question, Mouse. Girl.
Right here.
What did he build? No, it wasn't a boat. What did he build?
A statue. Built a statue of himself.
That one right there is worth 30 points.
Okay, girls, should she go to the left? Should she go to the right?
Right, 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 right.
She's going to go to the left.
To the left, those 30 points go to the
Okay, so the girls stole that question from the boys, so now it's still the girls.
Alyssa, what's your name? Alyssa's name is Alyssa. How old are you?
Meshach.
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Come, pick the line in the
But I
first.
heard it and still didn't remember it.
Show me.
I heard it and still didn't remember it. Meshach.
Shadrach, Meshach,
All the way down here at the bottom. It is word.
Shadrach, Meshach,
and Abednego.
and Abednego.
Okay, girls, should you go to the left? Or should you go to the right?
Abednego. Yeah.
She's gonna go to the right.
Yeah.
Patsy, what's your name? My name's Patsy. How old are you? 11 years old. You're an old lady. Do you want blue, green, red, yellow, or orange? What? Let's begin. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, that was hard. Okay, it's the boys' question.
Sit down, boys.
Sit back, put your hands down. When the music started, what were the people supposed to do? Okay, now. My turn.
Oh, Timothy. Oh, Timothy.
Bow down to the statue.
That one right there is worth 10 points. Turn around and tell us you're done and all your friends. Are you going left?
Okay, boys, left to right. He's going to go to the left.
No. Two more questions. One more question.
Okay.
Do you have
Girls.
a chord again? I'm gonna try it because Trevor's gonna do a skit.
How, when the
Try to
people
play this
children
one. I don't know why that plays
would
so
not
different.
worship the statue, King Nebuchadnezzar said to heat up the
Oh,
furnace
here, it
how
should
many
go far
times?
enough.
That's the boys' question. Girls' question. Girls' question.
All right. How many points is that one worth? It is worth 20 points. Turn around, take a look, since you're not arguing with them.
Okay, girls, should you go to the left or should you go to the right? She's gonna go to the left.
So those 20 points go to the... Kayla, how old are you? You're not 9. Are you really? Do you like the blue door, the green door, the red door, the yellow door, the blue door? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open it!
One question left.
What, just a quick question?
Boys' question. One question left. In the fiery furnace, there were 4 people walking instead of 3. Who was the 4th man at the fiery furnace?